Hello, I'm Yugi, but you can call me You Can't Pronounce My Name. Well, I never played Banjo and Kazooie, but this does look very, very good. Looks tasty. You wait, you were scared by them? What? um, but they were a separate company. Oh, whatever. Uh, okay, fine, fine. Okay. Yeah. Look, look. Banjo just like he ate something that turned his skin green. All right. Yes, it's the natural evolution. You sure? Yeah, all right. I've never played Banjo and Kazooie. I don't see why I have more experience. I love, yeah, and I played those. They're good. They're very good. The second one is like there's no scaling on like the difficulty, which I find really really hysterical. It's like like as in like as the levels go on in the second game, they don't get more difficult. All of the levels are the same stupid high difficulty. Like right from the beginning, they drop you head first. The third game, it builds you up. The second game of Donkey Kong Country, the original series, there is no like scaling of the difficulty. There's no like, okay, here's some easy levels. Now let's give you some harder levels. No, straight dropped on your head, and then the last few levels are just they just decide to break your neck the rest of the way. It's like, 4 levels of breakneck hardness and then break your neck further. Like your neck's already twisted to the side. Let's twist it around. That's. Are you sure? I don't know. Huh. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I also played Donkey Kong 64 a lot, so I do know that. And then I also really loved Conker's Bad Fur Day. Beat that game twice. One of my favorites. And if you listen to the bat when he's struggling to lift Yooka, when you listen to Laylee struggling to lift Yooka, that like out of breath noise, that is straight out of Conker's Bad Fur Day. That like that noise. I know it's made by the same people. It's probably even the same voice actor, but there's this section in Conker's Bad Fur Day when you're running away from a T Rex, and he makes that same noise. That that same out of breath like panicky noise. It hit me right in the nostalgia when I heard that. When I heard him struggling when he's doing the little flappy thing. I'm like, oh, the nostalgia. Um, yeah, you know what? They have a whole year to work, and in like what was it, 3 months or whatever, in like 2 months or whatever, they completed with, yeah, like no funding. In 3 months, they completed a demo that's completely like, functional, right? And one thing, yeah, and one thing I really don't understand is in like a bunch of the like in a bunch of the videos you see for this game, people will talk about how we've only seen two worlds, the jungle world and this snapshot of the ice world. But there are pictures of this underground world with like sewage pouring out. What, has everyone forgotten about that? Oh, nighttime level's just an expansion of the jungle world, probably. Yeah, it's like ruins and jungly, it's got like the palm trees and whatnot, and it's got ruins and whatnot. That's the world that they're talking about as a jungle world. They just call it a jungle because it's got ruins and it's got trees. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's floating islands, duh. But like, there's three worlds that you can see here. There's an ice world concept art. There's an underground construction place with mushrooms and whatnot, and there's the floating islands with trees. They have other places other than. Oh yeah, there'll be a desert. Oh, that'll be great. Um, I'm trying. You know, nah. We don't need a desert. We've seen deserts too much. Y- Just trust. You didn't read that before? You didn't read might be a move with a giant fart bubble. Now here's the real question, and I was really wondering: who do you think makes the giant fart bubble, Yooka or Laylee, or is it a combined effort? I think Yooka makes the bubble, and then Laylee puts a fart in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Yeah. Oh, it does look very good. Mmm, tasty. The fan response to just like everything that's happened so far is completely ridiculous. Like, I swear, like if you look up what is it, Jungle Challenge or Jungle World, there's like 4 or 5 people like playing it on a ukulele, or like a metal cover and an 8-bit cover and a 64 style cover already. Like on day 2 or whatever it's been, day 3, you know, already you've got that. It's completely ridiculous. Yeah, man. And you know what? There's, you know what? It's going. There's going to be more stuff of the fandom. And if you, let's see here. If you go up, if you go on the Kickstarter page, right? Yeah, you're on the Kickstarter page. What you do is you go to updates, right? And then you go to fan art. Click on the fan art, read more, and click on that. La 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 la. And then on our website, you can find a small selection of our favorite fan art. If you can find that. The fan art that's in here is awesome. Just beyond. And this happened, and they got this fan art on like day 1. People loved these characters so much just by seeing them that on day 1, everyone was making fan art of this little duo. Yeah, day 1. I really like this artist Cornot. I don't know, Cronot. Yeah, Cronart. I don't know. It looks like an anime style here, or like maybe like that French anime Wakfu. Like got this like Although in his picture it looks like he considers Yooka to be male and Laylee to be female. If you notice little eyelashes, that's his opinion of it. And then like a lot of them are like both of them are male. There's like this opinion, and then if you go down a little bit more, you get to like the one where Yooka is like a freaking dragon, and Laylee's like a some kind of demon. that's, that's the best thing I've ever seen. I was like, that's fantastic. Yeah, man. Yeah. I thought I think it's actually really funny how like some like games will try and win over people with will try and get like win everybody over by being like super dark, or like they'll be so controversial that they'll try and pull in as much publicity as they possibly can. And this one, they're trying to be as little controversy as possible. In any of the interviews with these Platonic guys, they never mentioned Conker's Bad Fur Day as a previous Rare game. It's never even mentioned because no, of course not. It's like they're trying to hit like a kid friendly audience, but they're trying to cause as little controversy. They're trying to be the friendliest people in the world. When they talk about Rare in the past, they talk about how much fun they've had with Rare, and they talk about how much they can't wait to see what Rare's going to do next. Like, yeah, they're trying to draw from the fans of Rare, but their approach, rather than in like most of this, like most of the video game you know market these days is all about how much controversy can you stir up to get publicity. With this, they're being as nice and as like decent and as like wonderful as you can, and that makes them like stand out in a way that's hysterical. Then again, with like the roster that they have of just programmers, they don't need to stir up controversy to build up this game. It's just they have enough to just win already. They've already won. Like, there isn't even a challenge anymore to win. They've already won. Winning isn't a contest. It's fantastic. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I'll put down like $15. Get it. Get the Steam game. Yes, yes, that was the joke. They're gonna have a new wrap for this game, and the 1.5 million one I don't think is necessary. The orchestra, not it is not necessary for them to pay people to play instruments for them. No, it's not. Look, you see these. You've heard these two tracks, right? They sound so good, so perfect in my mind, so mind-bogglingly awesome that this orchestral score not needed, not even close to needed. Yeah, sure, but why? But it already sounds good. They're trying to. It already sounds so good. It sounds fantastic. It sounds pretty good. I like it. But this isn't necessary. This is like, look, you know what? All right, tell me something. Like, I don't know how much money would go into buying an orchestra. You know, just getting an orchestra to bloody play your music. I'd imagine it's at least like 50,000 something ridiculous to get an orchestra to play your songs, right? You know, for right. But they could be using that money for polishing games. Or, crazy thought, they could be using that money to say, you know, promote their game even more, actually have commercials for their game. There's a million other things that are much better for the game that you could do for it with that kind of money. It's just, I don't think that an orchestral track will help at orchestral score, sorry, will help at all when the music that's already been made sounds that good. You know what? You know what? When it finally comes out, I want the Jungle Challenge regular score playing beside the orchestral score, and I guarantee I wouldn't care. I guarantee it won't make a lick of difference. So, look, any kind of music played, in like a stadium or something, it sounds amazing. You know, any kind of music where it's like out there for you to hear, it sounds where you're like actually at the concert, it's really fantastic. But this is a game. I don't care. I just want something I can jam to, and something and good gameplay to go with it. I don't care about the track. It's just kind of like there as something to reach for to show. It's like the end all be all of Kickstarters. You see it all the time on Kickstarters where they're like, well, we've got nothing more to go for. I guess orchestral track. It's like it's the shrug the shoulders. Hey, why not? Like like I think it would be hysterical if if they got to 105 million and instead it said we'll buy a Super Bowl commercial. Would that not be hysterical? We'll have a Super Bowl commercial. Like that would be really funny, even though they're a European thing and it's Super Bowl isn't necessary. And I'll be like, what? A football commercial? Oh wait. Like I don't know. I mean, it's already made enough money that the game's going to be super great, but I don't know. I feel like doing an orchestral track is just would take way too much time off of the music itself. If you've got somebody sitting there making awesome music for every single boss fight, you realize how much more time it's going to take to get all of that to be orchestral? They don't have enough time for that. Nope. Nope. Simultaneous Wii U, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 releases on day one. But depending on the resources and funding, look. And so, because they got enough funding, they said, okay, we'll release it on day one. Day one means the day that it releases, everybody gets it. So you're going to release this game on every single console. It's going to be completely done. And you're going to have epic music for every single boss fight. And it's going to be done by an orchestra. That's a lot. That's huge. Yeah, they can do it. All right, they probably can. But if you ask me, I would rather have, possibly three more scores versus doing orchestral scores for all the other scores. I don't care if we have 50 songs. I want three more because the songs are going to be good. It's just my opinion. I think that the orchestral takes away time from the music because they have to hire people to play these songs and they have to get ready to play these songs. That's like a whole 2 months of work put into just getting everybody together, getting all the songs transmitted onto sheets for music. More time on the beautiful making of music because it already sounds good. We don't need an orchestra to make good music. You wouldn't have something to point to. You actually have to, point at the gameplay or, the great design of the music, perhaps. Oh my! All right, all right. Let's wrap this up. We'll save that for another discussion. Let's. We've already gone like 20 minutes. This is getting ridiculous. Well, you know what? I don't want to listen to a 40-minute discussion, so I'm not going to make anybody who listens to this discussion wait any longer. So, as I've stated, can't wait. I'm probably going to put down money in this Kickstarter to pay for it. Gonna be great. Good days.